Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Confirmation of Hadith of Manzilah by Umar bin Khattab. Sultan Wa'izin, Abu Bakr Muhammad bin Ja'far al-Mutri and Abu Layth Nasir bin Muhammad Samarqandi Hanafi in their books Majalis, Muhammad bin Abdul Rahim Dahabi in his Riyad al-Nazara, Mullah Ali Muttaqi in his Kunuz al-Amal, and others have reported from Ibn Abbas as saying that one day Umar bin Khattab said, "Leave the name of Ali, that is, do not speak so much ill of Ali, because I have heard the Holy Prophet saying that Ali had 3 qualities. If I had any one of these qualities, I would have treasured it more than anything on which the sun shines." Once I, Abu Bakr, Abu Ubaidah, Jurra, and some other companions were present, and the Holy Prophet was resting against Ali bin Abu Talib. He patted Ali's shoulders and said, "Ali, so far as faith is concerned, you are the first of all the believers, and so far as Islam is concerned, you have taken the lead." Then he said, "Ali, you were to me as Aaron was to Moses, and he is a liar who thinks he is my friend if he is your enemy." Is it permissible in your belief to reject the statement of Caliph Umar? If it is not permissible, why do you pay attention to the absurd statements of a man like Ahmadi? The position of single narration in the Sunni sect. I have yet to reply to one of your remarks. You said that this hadith is a single narration, and hence it is not acceptable. If we say such a thing according to the pattern of the men which we have in view, we would be justified. If it surprises me to hear such a thing from you, because in your sect even a single narration is sufficient to establish the truth of a matter. If someone refuses to admit the authenticity of a single narration, he is, according to your ulama, an unbeliever. Malikul Ulama, Shahabuddin Dulapadi said in Hidayat al-Sada, if someone refuses to accept a lone report or conjecture and says that it's not acceptable, he is an infidel. If he says that this single narration is not correct and this conjecture is not proved, he is a sinner, not an infidel. Hafiz, we have drifted from our main topic. Please let us know how you can prove through this hadith of Manzilah that Ali occupied the rank of a prophet. Characteristics of Ali. Sultan, this hadith proves that Ali possessed 3 characteristics. Number 1, the rank of a prophet. Number 2, the rank of a successor to the Holy Prophet. And number 3, his superior position among all the companions of the Holy Prophet. Like the Holy Prophet, Ali's followers likened him to Aaron, who was a prophet, was invested with the caliphate of Moses, and was superior to all the Bani Israel. Nawab, was Aaron a prophet? Sultan, yes. Nawab, can you cite a verse from the Holy Quran in support of this point? Sultan, Allah mentioned his prophethood in many verses. He says, "Surely we have revealed to you as we revealed to Nuh, and to the prophets after him. We revealed to Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, and Jacob, and the tribes, and to Jesus, Job, Jonah, Aaron, and Solomon, and we gave to David psalms." Quran, chapter 4, verse 163. And again he says, "And mention Moses in the book. Surely he was one purified, and he was an apostle, a prophet, and we called to him from the blessed side of the mountain, and we made him draw nigh, holding communion with us, and we gave to him out of our mercy his brother Aaron, a prophet." Holy Quran, chapter 19, verses 51-53. Hafiz, so according to your reasoning, Muhammad and Ali were both prophets. Sultan, I didn't express it the way you have. Of course, You yourself know that there is a great difference of opinion regarding how many prophets there have been. Some claim that there have been 120,000 or even more, but all of them in their respective periods were divided into groups and were subordinate to a major prophet to whom a sacred book was revealed containing a new religious law. 5 of them were major prophets: Nuh, Abraham, Moses, Jesus, and the last of the prophets, Muhammad, whose rank is the highest. Aaron was one of those prophets who was not permanent or independent. He was subordinate to the Sharia religious code of his brother Moses. Ali reached the rank of prophethood but was not elevated to the rank of prophet per se, since he was subordinate to the Sharia of Muhammad. In this hadith of Manzila, the purpose of the prophet was to tell people that just as Aaron had reached the rank of prophethood but was subordinate to Moses, Ali reached the rank of prophethood. The imamate was conferred upon him, but he was subordinate to Muhammad the prophet. Significance of Ali's rank. In his commentary on the Nahjul Balagha, Ibn Abil Hadid says in connection with this hadith that by mentioning the rank of Aaron in comparison to Moses, the Prophet indicated that Ali bin Abu Talib occupied that rank. Similarly, Muhammad bin Talha Shafi'i in his Mutalib al-Su'ul, page 19, after explaining the rank and position of Aaron, says, the gist of the matter is that the position of Aaron in relation to Moses was that Aaron was his brother, his representative, partner in prophethood, and his successor or vicegerent when Moses was on a journey. The Prophet of Allah has also in his hadith indicated that Ali held the same position as Aaron held, except prophethood, which has been excluded by his saying, there will be no prophet after me. Therefore, it's proven that Ali was the Prophet's brother, wazir, assistant, representative, and his successor, as declared by the Prophet in his journey to Tabuk. This hadith is unanimously accepted as true. The same view has been expressed by Ibn Sabaga Maliki in his Fusul al-Muhimma, page 29, and by many others of your prominent ulama. Hafiz, I think your claim that if our Prophet had not been the seal of prophets, Ali would have held that office is peculiar to you alone. No one else has said this. Sultan, this claim is not confined to me, and the Shia ulama, your own ulama, have held the same view. One of your great ulama is Mawla Ali bin Sultan Muhammad Harawi Kari. In his Murqat al-Mafatih, Sharh Mishkat al-Masabih, he says, commenting on the hadith of Manzila, there is an indication in this hadith that if there were any prophet of Allah after the last of the prophets, it would have been Ali. Another of your prominent ulama who has interpreted this hadith the same way is the well-known scholar Jalaluddin Suyuti. He writes towards the end of his Bughyatul Wa'ad fi Tabaqatul Lughawiyyin wal Nuhat, giving the chain of chroniclers up to Jabir Abdullah Ansari, that the Holy Prophet told the command of the faithful Ali, had there had been any prophet of Allah after me, it would have been you. In addition, Mir Sa'id Ali Hamadani, Faqih Shafi'i, says, and the second of the 6, Mawadda, in his book Mawaddatul Qurba, quoting a narration from Anas bin Malik, that the Prophet said, verily, Allah made me superior to all the prophets, chose me for excellence, and made for me a successor my cousin Ali. Through him, he strengthened my shoulders, just as the shoulders of Moses were strengthened by Aaron. He, namely Ali, is my vicegerent and assistant. If there were any prophet after me, it would have been Ali, but there will be no prophet after me. So you see that I am not alone in claiming the rank of prophethood for Ali. The Prophet and your own ulama have acknowledged it, since he possessed the rank of Aaron, and since the era of prophethood had ended, Ali was the fittest person for the caliphate, namely vicegerency. One indication of Ali's exalted rank was that the Prophet permitted the door of Ali's house to remain open toward the mosque. These comments caused excitement and confusion among the Sunnis. Sultan Muazzin asked why it was so. Nawab, last Friday we went to the mosque to offer prayers. Hafiz Shahab told us about the superiority of Caliph Abu Bakr. He said that he was permitted to keep the door of his house opened towards the mosque. We are surprised to hear you say that this permission was peculiar to Ali. Please clarify this point. Sultan, turning to Hafiz Sahib, have you made this statement? Hafiz, yes, it's recorded in our authentic hadith, as reported by the pious and just companion of the Holy Prophet, Abu Hurairah. The Prophet ordered that all doors opening towards the mosque be closed except the door of Abu Bakr's house. For Abu Bakr is from me, and I am from Abu Bakr. Sultan, surely you know that because of the merit of the commander of the faithful Ali, the Bani Umayyad made continued efforts through secret means, and particularly through the servile flatterers of Muawiyah, like Abu Hurairah and Mughira, to fabricate such hadith. Moreover, the followers of Abu Bakr, because of their support of him, strengthened these fabricated hadith. Ibn Abil Hadid, in his commentary on Nahjul Balagha, volume 1, and again in volume 3, page 17, discusses in detail that among the many fabricated hadith is the one which tells about the closing of the doors of all the houses towards the mosque except that of Abu Bakr. Contrary to this forged hadith, there are many authentic hadiths which are recorded not only in authentic Shia books but also in reliable books of your own ulama like Sahih. Nawab, since it's a controversial issue, with Hafiz Sahib saying that it's peculiar to Abu Bakr and with you saying it's peculiar to Ali, we would appreciate it if you would quote from our books so that we may compare our references with those of Hafiz Sahib.